evening, race fans. Welcome back into another edition of the NSRL. Here it is Monday night NASCAR time yet again. We're here at Watkins Glen for the Mission 200 at the Glen. As always, got my co-commentator in the booth. Art, how we doing?
Always excited to be home of the YJ favorite Watkins Glen.
We don't even need to go
All
bring it up.
all our favorite memories, great things have happened here. Not even just you. Our multiple attempts at the 6 hours of
We
Watkins
had a
Glen.
thoroughly enjoyable experience last year overall, I would say. It exceeded my expectations. Corbin Simmons put on an absolute masterclass last year. And then somebody, in your respect, somebody just pulled out right in front of,
They just killed me.
They said, hey, I know he's coming 130 miles an hour, and I'm not moving, but I'll just roll into the racing line. So good times here, as always. The super speedway of road courses, some might say. Really, it's the bus stop and the carousel, really. That's the most technical section. Everything else pretty straightforward, but it's still, I mean, you'll see a wide spread in the times tonight. Even with it being, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns, I believe it is. Officially, turn 7 is how they classified. I don't know if that's, I don't think I follow that, but I think it's turn 7. You'll see a big field spread tonight. 82 laps, so they extended it a little bit this year across all series. 2 laps qualifying, stage 1, lap 20, stage 2, lap 40. 3 green-white checkers, we should not need them for. Total tire sets, fuel run, 30 to 34 laps. We are just a tad bit behind, so let's go ahead and get right into qualifying. As drivers are about to set their first times, let's get into it.
I gotta say, the bus stop here, for some reason, to me, is one of the scariest chicanes in racing. Always has been for me.
It's just because if you get it wrong, it's not like the bus stop is chicane at Daytona where there's a lot of room to, like, oh, I got it wrong, but I can somewhat, escape. That's not, you're not going to have that at this bus stop. If you cut in too early, you're nailing the inside wall. If you carry too much speed, you're going to spin out. You're going to hit something. It's going to be a bad time. If you take too much curbing on exit, you're going to spin out. So it's difficult for sure.
How was someone rolling? Diego, are we still in practice? No, we're in qualifying. How did he flip the car in qualifying?
Oh my!
It was Diego Rodriguez.
We'll go back and take a look at that in just a second. Jackson Sims, a 1:11.1, the time to beat. He was quickest in practice. He's got 7/10 on Jared Wishon right now. There was 41 entered. When I just hopped in, I don't know if that's expanded or not, so we'll see. I just got in right at the end of practice. Trisman was quickest on his first lap, a 1:12.1. Sliding off of turn number 4. Blasting to the line, Trent Curtis, 1:11.5 on his first lap. Chrisman improves from 6th to 5th, picks up about a 10th and a half. Rules, where's the off track? I'm used to see. I guess that did they not? I guess they didn't implement the off tracks like IRL did. So
interesting. That's definitely going to play a factor because the league does have 18 incidents, and you get a drive-through.
Yes.
So if you're getting a little careless with the corners, start getting a little too far out there. You take turn 1 a little too wide 18 times, and that's, a drive-through.
Trent Curtis has to qualify his way into the show. He got knocked below the top 30 cut line last week in points, but he will be in the show with a great qualifying effort. We'll see if he can pick up anything. Maybe close the gap just a bit. Sims did not improve on his second lap. And he does improve by a 10th. So, still 3/10 off of Jackson Sims' time. So, a great lap. Michael Lawton goes P3 in the 15 machine. There's Ethan Ball. Somebody blew a motor somewhere, and I think it was him. Like McConville, a top 20 effort. Times continuing to get put on the board. Blair Kneebone in trouble. Still times to be set. Madigan will have to race his way into the show. First lap complete. And he goes P2, so he's in the show. 10th and a half off and using literally every inch of the racetrack. With the exit of turn number 1, we'll see if he's able to improve. Corey Burkett, Blair Kneebone, the driver's in trouble right now. Jeff Carson has about half a tenth on Burkett. Donovan Boruff hops up. The order here is the 95 machine needs to pick it up. Boruff jumped up to 26, so that's an important lap for him. And he's going to come in, so 95, 64 in trouble. Jeff Carson right now on the bubble. As things stand, well, actually, let's see here. 36, 37, 38, 39, 38, 39. So yeah, so just we're gonna send 3 home actually. So we did get another one. Jeff Carson actually the man, also in danger. Richard Pruitt, the man on the bubble now. Carson, Burkett, Kneebone out. Did he get his first lap invalidated? Yes, so Giesbrecht has to get a time on the board. With Rich Jett, John Wilco, Nathan Yarnell electing to not qualify. Let's see, did I get this working or not? Yes, I did. We have the team logos now, that's good.
Lego.
16th and 18th for Title Motorsports. Giesbrecht 1,000th, just because he doesn't have a time on the board, so it's a tie for whatever. Go here. Trent Curtis gang. 2nd, 4th, and 22nd. Giesbrecht tries to finish his lap. Gingerly through turn 7. Blasting to the line. Should be our final qualifier. Where's it going to put him? Puts him P26. And he needed it. He needed that to get in the show, and he did. For Logan Giesbrecht. So that puts Jeff Carson, Corey Burkett, and Blair Kneebone out of tonight's event. The gap there, 0.3 of a second from Richard Pruitt to Jeff Carson. The drivers highlighted in red having to race their way in. No surprise, really, that the drivers already in the top 30 in points, showing their muscle a little bit on the non-road courses, but a great lap for Trent Curtis, Joseph Madigan. Especially, you know, when right turn's not really everybody's cup of tea, so everyone did a really, really nice job here. We go through the rest of the last minute or so, 30 seconds of qualifying, but it'll be Jackson Sims on the pole. And he had a great battle with Walker Thomas at Coda a handful of weeks ago. Ultimately lost out kind of in the latter third of that race. Aiden Kirker also took it by storm. Zach Lindgren was pretty solid there. I don't think we have him there tonight. King Cott had a good car. Walker Thomas. Jackson Sims ended up P6. Packard, Peters, Moynihan, Sylvain Joly, the top 10 last time out at Coda. It should be a topsy-turvy running order.
Can't believe we're sending people home on a road course.
Yep, that'll be Jeff Carson, Corey Burkett, and Blair Nebo. We should see those alerts pop up here any second now. Final 5-minute warm up, and we'll shill the YJ 1100 coming up again in just about a month's time. We got a handful of signups, still trying to fill out the fields for both the Indy 500 and the Coke 600 coming up in a couple of weeks. Doing the double, giving out some prize money. Looking forward to it. So there is the tweet that has all the relevant information. We'll link directly to the sign-up form as well. We'll just post everything. We can only link one, but here's the sign-up form. And then we need the special event Discord.
I'll go get that one.
All right, so that's the YJ 1100 information. So I hope to see some regulars in the field. We did last year. One of them ended up winning the whole thing. I'm so looking for some familiar faces. YJ 1100, June 13th. Coke 600, Indy 500. Best of both worlds. If you don't want to do the Indy 500, IndyCar's not your cup of tea. NASCAR, Coke 600. Definitely more what we're used to. We've had a good time. We've had some good success with the Indy 500. It's treated us nicely, so got a whole qualifying June 6th. It should be a good time.
And if you need any more reason to sign up other than just having fun, we're giving away quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
It is obviously paid entry, but if you think you're one of the ones and or just pretty good, could potentially walk away with quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Prizes for qualifying pole, winning, second and third.
And then if we can get the field filled out a bit, we'd like to, offer fastest lap bonus and then a special bonus if you actually complete both events. So we still need to get a couple more entries, hoping to fill the field. So we got a couple of weeks, so I think we'll be all right. But looking forward to it. Should be a really fun time. Especially the Indy 500 qualifying, because I'll bring this up kind of as a sneak peek, right? We got the fastest 4-lap average, man. So we got that tracked and ready to go. So position cut lines P6, so I could do that. And we got the cut. Oh, we got a huge wreck in the warm-up. But like it'll cut it off. So if we do 6, and let's say we wanted to do a fast 12, excuse me, can I do this? Yeah, I mean look at that. We got all sorts of bells and whistles, man. We're ready to go. So we are excited about it. Number 4 laps average. Can I title it? Test. Live troubleshooting. Yes. YJ 1100. There we go. So we're really excited about it. So going for, every year I'd like to do at least an Indy 500 if the double doesn't get a whole lot of reception, right? We can at least do Indy 500 because the qualifying alone, we had a really good time doing that.
That was a fun day.
Coming
it was
up,
a long day.
Long day, but very fun and rewarding. I think the drivers generally enjoyed it. We've got some positive feedback. So I think this year, right, they said we've gotten some reception. They want a fast 6 and they want a bump day. So if we can get the field filled out, we'll have that. We can expand on it even more. Have it a whole event.
And if it does well,
it lends itself to more stuff.
Yeah, doing more crown jewels.
Gonna be a good time though. But as our warm-up ends here, 10 seconds left, our focus turns towards the 38 that are due battle here tonight. And let's take a look at the practice results, right? Taking a look at Jackson Sims by about 0.3 of a second over Walker Thomas. King caught there in the top 3. And then really quick, if you go to the qualifying results, right? Again, Jackson Sims actually picked it up a little bit. Madigan now jumping in there, keeping it relatively close, all things considered, at a road course. So we'll just see, man. We got a couple drivers. We got a good bit. I mean, even 111. That's kind of the benchmark, but it's a 111.1 to a 111.8, just separating the top 10. So we'll see. But Jackson Sims with the early advantage for sure.
I sure know who your pick to win's gonna be.
I'm taking Jackson Sims. If you can get P1 in practice and then go quicker in qualifying. We don't have a whole lot of guaranteed cautions. Just got to make it 40 laps, and then you can build that advantage the rest of the way. Right? Give me Jackson Sims or pole sitter. I think road courses lend itself to that kind of Shane Van Gisbergen kind of dominance, right?
Yeah, even when Ty Gibbs had a nice lead there, it just slowly went away.
Oh, wait a minute here. So we got Burkett, Kneebone, Jeff Carson. Pruitt should be in the show, though, I thought. Because there's you connecting. Aaron Mack, Jeff Carson. Why did he leave? I thought he was in.
Maybe not.
Oh, he just hopped. Okay, there we go. He gonna start from pit lane. I was like, we got 38. I know we're good. Math can be hard and all, but not that hard.
I usually like to take a chance. Sometimes I pick a front runner. I'm definitely gonna pick one this time. At least someone sitting outside pole. Gonna take Madigan. I like to pick guys near the back because on an oval it's really easy for things to happen. Either race strategy or just incidents between other drivers. It takes a lot of incidents for someone to dethrone the guy sitting at the top. If you're the fastest on a road course, you're gonna be gone by a mile. You're not gonna no one's gonna be saved by having the draft. No one's gonna just be there.
There's not gonna be like what we saw at Texas, where the leaders are 2, 3, 4, and they all wreck together in the same incident. The guys that are fast are gonna get out and get gone. And guys, you'll be fighting for 10th, and you're 20 seconds off the lead.
And even if you save a set of tires, I don't just because you save a set towards the end, if we get somehow a late full course caution, which I don't think we will, and you're like, I'm gonna put on a fresh set of tires, it might not help you. Right,
we've seen it not mean anything. At least in the next gen, right? We haven't done a next gen race in a while, but I don't know how that tire update, how that's all gone, right? But it was like, oh, tires meant nothing. We just want to fill it up and keep going. I don't know if that's been adjusted since in years prior, but in the past, it's like, right, I don't even need a set of tires because it actually hurts me, the cold tires. Like, I'd rather just keep running laps. So we got all 38. Pruitt from pit lane. Full field at a road course. So they can blow turn 1 because they can still just use all that track. So we'll just see how it goes. We might want to go blimp cam for turn 1, maybe. I think we will. Sims got the right side here. Pace car is off. And the Mission 200 at the Glen underway. And we're already 3 wide. Nearly. Left line did not get going whatsoever. Here we go to turn 1.
Oh, there's already a car going around.
And that's Crispin or Lawton. That was Lawton. Careful on the rejoin. 4 wide going up the S's. Minto. Oh, he got touched and he's in the wall there. But we all make it through Jackson Sims from the race lead. Couple off tracks already.
Madigan having a problem. He's all the way back.
Got a terrible run.
He was off track. They went 2 by 2, and he just he was off track there and just lost it all.
First time through the bus stop for the field, looking okay. We've calmed down. Lawton down 19 spots. Madigan down 10. He'll be side by side with Matthew Durr. Here's Jared Wishing right there as well. 36 got a great run there on the outside. You can use that, set yourself up nicely. Wishing peeking his nose in. Josh Mertens trying to follow through, not able to do so. End of lap 1, Jackson Sims leads by 2/10 over Walker Thomas.
Got a big send here from Trent Curtis trying to get to the inside.
Let's get rid of the red DNQ bubbles again. So we're in race time now. Everybody's good to go. Everybody made the show that's in it. Here we go. And good there. Very nicely done. Sims already out to about 8/10 of a second, it looks like, so he's starting to stretch his legs. Single file. All the way back to about 19th. Moynihan, under braking, takes that spot away. Biggest mover so far, Brock Packard +8, taking advantage of the chaos on the left line on the opening start of this race. Problems for Lawton. Come up another spot for free as he continues to pressure the O2 machine side by side in front of them. Wishing and the 37 machine.
Contact between Packard and the O2 up there.
Elliot Henderson, he should be the 03, but he's running a new scheme this week. Chaos back behind here. Easy, everybody. Even 2 wide through the S's. You can see the tire marks there from Madigan. All the way up the hill. Here's Moynihan. He got a shot out of a cannon.
Might have 2x2 through the bus stop.
That's going to kill the run for the O2. He's going to slide and get into Mertens.
Oh, he's going to come back on track. He gets Moynihan.
And down in front of everybody else, Ethan Ball, Brett Bennett.
Blocker.
It's absolute chaos here at Watkins Glen. Yellow is out.
There is the caution. Oh, my goodness.
2x2 into the bus stop. No surprise there. Absolute chain reaction. Take a look at how this all started. Nobody yielding whatsoever. They're still side by side. O2 bounces up over the curbing. Mertens is loose and he's through the grass. Clips the 53, and it's on from there. Rodriguez, Minto, Mir, Lawton. The 96 machine of Ethan Ball as well. And further back, what happened to Richard Pruitt? Oh my goodness.
What?
Caught the inside curbing and at the worst possible angle. And that'll be the 20. Did he blow the motor there? Did he pop the motor? Well, he was already loose. Damn. He toes to pit road.
It's unfortunate. It's like kind of impressive to get a full course caution here.
And this is just not what you want to see. That's a tough break for Lawton, right? You get the opening lap incident sent back into traffic, and then you get caught up in the big one. Man. We said it, the bus stop carousel, that's where a lot of incidents tend to happen. If not there, then on the exit of the carousel, leaving turn 5. We've seen some huge collisions there historically. The Jeff Gordon one comes to mind, the Austin Hill one from last year's O'Reilly race. And that can be a track blocker even if someone gets turned. And there's nowhere to go. You just bounce off the guardrail and you're coming back up the track. that'll be it for Richard Pruitt, it looks like. And now everybody gets to come in, finally. They finally make it back around. They had to pick up the pace car, and everyone, luckily, will get a lot of time to work on their damage. And no one should go a lap down. They all drove it back under their own power. Be curious, right? We said it was 30 to 34 laps on fuel. You come in now, do you not have to pit again? Specifically the guy, Rich Jett, John Wilco, right, that were not involved in the crash. Can they stretch it? Something to keep in the back of our mind.
Be impressive if they do.
You can definitely save on a road course. I mean, the heavy braking zones, you can coast and just let it roll for a long, long time. So fuel saving here definitely an art. And even in the final stage, right, we'll get it at 40. We'll have to, rack everybody up, come in and pit for fuel, and it'll be 38 laps to go, just outside of the window. So we'll see what everybody wants to do with that, right? You come in and top off again, you try and save it, do a splash and go at the end, or just split the stage in half. So if we thought cautions at Talladega was long, though, Hawkins Glen will take this to a new level.
You see the pace car they got, though?
Got a little Porsche.
You'd think it'd be faster.
Come on now. We got these boys going 60.
Need them to start warming the tires on the pace laps. Get them going.
I want to give a shout out just because looking getting set up for the race this week. Brett Bennett, we know he had a struggle last week at Texas. We said, he was fighting near the cut line, and he ended up getting a handful of spots for free in a crazy race. He moved into 30th spot in points as a result of just not quitting last week, just toughing it out. And he got himself locked into the show. He runs 18th right now, or 19th. So more points on the board for the 90 machine. He's trying to secure a spot weekly. He's up 7 spots right now on the left line, so technically 19th. But yeah, so just that person, it just stuck out. He's like, he gained those couple extra points. I think he's above 31st by 3 points, and he'll continue to stack points in his favor, trying to get locked in week after week. I just thought that was pretty cool. Field 2x2 and only down 1. Moynihan still on pit road. He did actually go a lap down, but he got hit hard twice. He got shunted into the far wall. I mean, that back end's destroyed, so it wouldn't surprise me if some sort of steering's way out of alignment. So, everybody else back going, though. Mir damaged. Minto's still a bit damaged. Ethan Ball, he got going. Josh Merton still with a bit of damage. So already 4 minutes in the pits for Moynihan. So definitely a lot of damage there to the 53.
I mean, he got clobbered into by Minto, so...
A handful of drivers, yeah.
I mean, that 12 machine's also just not looking good on the front. But luckily, aero doesn't matter as much here.
You can just wrangle it around. Here we go, back underway. Good launch from the 26. He should be able to come back up. Get a good arc into turn number 1. On the outside for Walker Thomas, he's cleared through to second. way out wide. Look to all make it through the S's.
What are we going to attempt to go 2x2 through the chicane again?
Madigan was taking a peek, a little lock up there, and that might have been Kingcott that locked up a bit, but all good this time. Everybody over the rumble strip, such as the soothing sound. We gotta crank it up, Redemption. Absolutely, road course style. There is such a specific camera angle as them coming up the hill through the S's. It's very nicely done. TrackCams22.com, phenomenal job there. Love the speed cam.
Still using them after... I mean, we've been doing this for a while.
There's been no reason to change. Interestingly enough, top three separated by only 0.7 of a second. They've actually kind of closed up a bit. Michael Lawton, trouble again. That's looking like Zach Vaughn as well, trouble there. Let's take a look at those two incidents related. Well, Lawton spun, and yes, he does clip Vaughn. What happened to Lawton? Specifically. Oh, he just loops it. Madigan to pit road. Unsure of what happened to the 60. Oh, my goodness. Gets clipped by Jeremy Brown. And literally pushed down pit road. Oh, my goodness. That is a new one.
My pick to win is just going through it.
That is...
I've never seen a commentator's curse just be so aggressive.
Holy cow.
He started P2, was right there with leader, lost 10 spots on the first lap.
I will say that is a very slow speed spin. He does have a bit of damage, but...
Ooh, there's another car stopped in the carousel.
Arnell, 55 machine. The exit of the bus stop just catching these guys way off guard. Luckily escapes... Oh, he does not at the last second there. Gets hit for his troubles. Madigan. I think he should still have some decent speed. I know he lit the tires up, but... trying to work his way. Yeah, the timeline chart will show us everything we need to know. Just started P2, now 33rd after just 10 laps. Well, that doesn't show you the commentator's curse. I don't know what will. Just working to the outside of John Wilco. Good run there. Minto's car absolutely destroyed, but I mean, he's still on the lead lap. He'll still fight for whatever. We got a, stage break coming out here in just a few laps. 3-1 through the carousel. Oh my goodness, almost. And these are guys, obviously, I mean, his qualifying time was seconds quicker, so he should be able to work his way through this field.
This stuff's gonna be a little used up. Even a slow spin is still a spin.
Very true. Four-way fight here. Fitzgerald, Peters, Lindgren, Kingcott. They head up the hill.
Yeah, there's just something so aggressive about the bus stop. You've got to hit it right, or it could be day.
I mean, look here, just on board with Ross. Look, I mean, look at that inside wall. If you get it wrong, I mean, there goes your right front. And even the curbing itself, just fairly aggressive. If you take too much of it, you'll just find yourself spinning. Big four-way fight right here. Fitzgerald looking back and just seeing a whole lot of activity right behind him. 85 going to be challenging to turn one. Looking to the inside. Peter should be able to get a run around the high side. No, he's not. He's actually going to lose another spot here. Kingcott got a good run. And Peter's down to 7th.
Dive there from Lindgren.
Jimmy Pienta, Brock Packard side by side up the hill. Oh, that is tight. 57 takes the spot, though.
Like Packard might have given him a little bit of space there. Could have just hooked him. Probably didn't
have to be willing to work together. When you're side by side going up the Essence. Nick Hansen to pit road. Gerald's still trying to hold everybody off, but this time he's got a new driver behind. Logan Giesbrecht to potential incident. Yes, exit of the carousel. He's parked on the inside here. We'll caution, we'll get it back going. Jared Wish and Joshua Chrisman starting to close in on this fight a little bit further back. Here's Josh Mertens. And there is Ross Brockman. Mertens takes the spot away. Walker Thomas still applying the pressure. 0.4 of a second behind the race leader. 7 laps to go in the stage. Coming to 6 to go. See, basically the top 9 within camera shot. Haley's going down the back straightaway. Cool new feature alert. We get another one. Where'd it go? It was here. And then I lost it. Ah, yes. Jackson Sims versus Walker Thomas. How about that?
Also being a viewer during these, because I don't know that they're happening. So I also get to find out about the new feature line.
Just over the last couple laps, 700ths, 300ths, 100th, 800ths, the 10th of a second. So if I were to do, add a little something like this, losing about 6/100 of a second per lap over the last 5 laps is Walker Thomas, but just like that, back to 3.5 tenths, so he's gaining a little bit on this lap for sure. But watch what happens if he's able to keep this gap. We'll see. A live delta here. That's really useful between, obviously first and second you can see that gap exactly in the timing tower, but in other cars you can see an exact delta. So he's going to have a run here. And he was quicker that lap, had to have been. Yes, 2/10 quicker. He is on matched pace on average over the last 5 laps. So what is a cool feature? I think this one. You look further back. We could compare it to whatever. So Madigan, we know he was quick. But now mired back in traffic, loses a second a lap. We can compare him to the car ahead. And it's estimated that he'll catch Ethan Ball in this lap. I mean, yeah, there he goes. And he's on average 9/10 of a second quicker than Aaron Mack, so he's just cutting his way up through the field. So this is another insanely cool feature, courtesy of the Collateral Damage Sports Network. And the reason our broadcast looks half as good as it does is because of all the work. I mean, he's right here, catching 1 lap. I mean, the timing there's a little bit. You'll see it count down when he gets to turn 7. He's like, oh, it's going to be, 8 seconds once they cross the line. So that's a super cool feature. And then, like I said, the car behind, right, he is... This is looking at Aaron Mack. He's losing 9/10 of a second to Joseph Madigan. So very cool stuff there.
And just breaking out all the toys.
Mm-hmm. Battle for the lead, I'd say. I think within 2 car lengths, I think you gotta call it. Especially as we're fighting here, coming to 3 to go on the stage. Like, this is genuine curiosity here. Let's take a look at Trent, your 3rd place car, losing 3/10 of a second per lap. Oh, and he's going to come in, Trent Curtis. How about that? So he's going to do a little bit of road course maneuvering here, as is Jared Wishin. So they're not going to have to pit. So that's not a bad idea because, right, they're not going to lose a lap, and they're going to easily make it on fuel. I don't hate that at all. The battle here, Rodriguez, Durr, Moynihan. Although they've got that car fixed. Although he's several laps down. Nick Hansen's been on pit road 6 minutes as well. He's got issues, but at the very least, Moynihan will get 1 lap back. But on a road course, we should not have 7 cautions, so I don't think Moynihan's kind of stuck unless problems happen to others.
If we got 7 cautions, it might be time.
Time to hang it up.
Like,
oh, commentator's curse there. I talked about Moynihan, and sure enough, he spins out, leaving the bus stop, which has just caught so many drivers off guard. And here we go. Great battle for 20th. Gavin Fitzgerald, Brett Kingcott fight for 3rd. Handful of battles around this racetrack. Packer trying to hold off Zach Lindgren. We can honestly just go cockpit cam here and just say, what's going to happen here? Ooh, that's Lawton going to make a dive into pit road right before pits close.
He did call him out, though, so.
Ethan Ball under braking, gets it woed up. Does he go too wide? No, gets it stopped just in time. I love that call from Lawton specifically because his pits are now closed. Just get your gas and go. Oh, don't go a lap down though. She's actually gonna do so. I no longer love the call. That should have been fuel only. Man. So I was saying, he could have taken fuel only and gotten himself in position, right? 1 to go, battle for the stage win. I guess he's going to be the first. Yeah, he's going to be the first car 1 lap down. Yarnell's way up here. So he'll get out on a technicality, but... Man,
and I do think the tires might be a difference here. You look at Sims, he's over a second off his qualifying pace. I know it's qualifying pace, but that's still a drop.
Definitely. Everybody's facing a drop, so tires do seem to matter somewhat here. But Henderson, right, able to stay up. Wishing, Curtis, they're all comfortably on the lead lap. Lawton got himself lapped, so he'll have to restart the tail end of the longest line, though. So he doesn't actually gain the track position. And Yarnell nearly got lapped. Let's be honest, that was super close. It almost went horribly wrong there for Michael Lawton. But Jackson Sims holds off the pressure from Walker Thomas. Yellow is out. Brad Peters holds on to P5 over Crispin, and Brock Packard will get a singular stage point here. Our opening stage at Watkins Glen, and they catch the pace car the same lap, so that's good. Michael Lawton, your lucky dog. Nobody goes a lap down except for the drivers involved in incidents, which was obviously Moynihan and McHanson, still on pit road, so actually it technically works out. It's a wash, I'd say. You're back on the lead lap. You don't have to pit again, but you don't really gain anything in terms of track positions. But the rest of the field, Yarnell was a whole lap behind. You're going to have to catch all the way up.
What a nice little stage.
Yeah. Not bad at all. And caution right at the rip there.
We'll be interested to see what Madigan does here to potentially get his spots back, and how he works through this stage. I mean, I know he's had his troubles.
I'm curious, what does Josh Mertens do? Because he was one of the guys that pitted at that lap 4 caution. Does he think he can make it on the field?
He should be able to. It's just, do you want to go out there on those tires?
Right. Because he qualified 17th, so that's, it's a couple seconds off you're the leader. So, you don't want to get run over. But it should be most of the field coming in. We'll see who's the first to stay out. Obviously, Moynihan's going to take a wave. Mertens is in. Ethan Ball, Aaron Mack, over to you. Aaron Mack, no, Vaughn. Madigan going to get the wave. It's going to be Trent Curtis, obviously, with Jared Wishing and Elliot Henderson. Guys that flip the stage. So they will have the track position. Honestly, no difference in tires, so not a bad call whatsoever. Sims from Thomas, Kingcott, Peters, Fitzgerald, Chrisman, Lindgren, Jeremy Brown, Packard, Pienta, and a host of everybody else. I gotta update Lawton's team thing. He's running JCM. I knew I was missing one driver, but let's go ahead and update him real quick. There it is. Bam. There's the JCM, Josh Rickus from Motorsports.
They still both have 4 higher on the hood. They do.
There you go. So did he not? I guess we have to go around again. Trent Curtis, Jared Wishing. Did he not get the lucky dog? Moynihan got the wave.
It shows him on the lead lap for me, but somehow 2 minutes 20 seconds behind.
And now he's coming in. Huh. So did he get an off track or something right before the yellow came out? Because he did not get the lucky dog because he's back behind everybody else. Or was he? Okay, so he'll have to. I mean, he's the only man a lap down, so. And we get a shorter stage than stage 1, obviously, so. I mean, I guess he'll get it at stage 2. What did Jackson Sims do? He's now down to P25. So... Alright. He had pit box number 1, and he immediately comes out. It's not an unsafe exit, but immediately lets everybody go by. So, speeding somewhere, I would have to imagine. And another shakeup of this race. Walker Thomas, over to you. You were the only man to keep with him, so...
But he's not even going to have control of the race. It's going to be Wishing and Trent Curtis.
I mean, he's right there, so...
Yeah. Hey, Trent Curtis put up a fight for a while.
He was there. This is Michael Lawton got a black flag. EOL for Jordan Smith. Moynihan actually ended up getting the lucky dog. Smith back, way back here. Okay. Interesting. There's a lot going on there. And I don't even know, Mir and Yarnell, I don't even think they're going to catch the leaders, so that could be an issue. They might find themselves getting lapped if they're not able to catch back up. There we go. Back underway. Trent Curtis leads, Wishing taking a peek. It'll be side by side for third for a moment, but Thomas takes it and he'll look around the outside, trying to get a run up the hill. Hold on everywhere else. Looks like they all make it cleanly, and we're all good for the time being.
But now we got to get through the bus stop.
We'll be side by side into that bus stop for the race lead. Trent Curtis, Wishing. Oh, that is tight. Advantage. Nobody. Curtis on that inside line, though, able to fight through it. That will shift back to Wishing. If he's not able to get clear, Wishing will then have the inside line nearly contact. Oh, my goodness. So then it shifts Wishing with the inside line. And then back to Trent Curtis. Walker Thomas way wide. And inside for P2. Not quite, but Trent Curtis holds the lead in an eventful opening lap there for your top 3. My
And
goodness.
here comes The 82 machine. King
Incott sending it up the inside. And he should get clear. And he does. And look at the mess behind him. Oh, around goes Jeremy Brown. This could be huge. Clips Madigan. Here we go. Yep.
We got a caution.
And he towed. Oh, he didn't. He blinked. Oh, no.
Sims.
That's Jackson Sims, and it's a race-changing caution up the hill.
No.
It's over. Well, I mean, it's pretty much over. That is a big hit there in the left front.
I don't think it's supposed to be stanced like that.
Oh. Hey, you knew that was going to be big. Oh, this is in the O'Reilly car we're crab walking? Oh, it's big broke. Yeah, just drive straight. It's not going to be okay. You will not. There's no coming back from it.
I thought he was able to get around that corner though.
So they're all just, 2x2, and Pienta's going to clip that 46, and where do you go? Clips Madigan back down the hill, rolling. Nowhere for Matthew Durr to go. He blinks at the worst possible time, and there's Jackson Sims on scene. And it's shocking it wasn't worse, but ultimately, right, it takes out the guy that won stage 1. So it's pretty impactful nonetheless.
Oh, Sims beaten down. I believe that's Ethan Ball.
Ethan Ball had an interesting run up the hill there. Hits him there, so he got 2 times there.
I mean, I was gonna say, when's the caution come out? Ethan Ball might have just been trying to react to the caution, wanted to slow down.
46 actually drove it back to pit lane. That is.
I said it was impressive. He's still booking it around the track. He's like, fix up this machine. I'll put me back out there.
Don't take me out, coach. I can still race. No, it's you're done. At least for a very long time. So did Lawton, is he gonna take advantage of that, or Boruff is ahead of him? How did Lawton go 2 down? What is going on?
It shows both of them 1 down for me.
Interesting. It's all messed up.
Yeah, I know.
I hate road course timing. It doesn't make any sense to me. To the surprise of not me, if it wasn't going to be in the bus stop, going up through the S's too wide, bringing out the other caution, that's pretty on brand for how the possibilities of how this race was going to go. Yeah, so Boruff 1 down, Lawton 2 down, but nobody got the lucky dog. Boruff's right there. I don't know. Michael Lawton having to wait again. I don't know what happened. He'll get back going again, so his race upended. He's only got, he's 2 down, did not get it there, needs 1 more wreck for sure, right? But actually, Boruff's still ahead of him, and oh wait, there he goes. Okay. So still problematic, right? Because he's 2 down, you get the stage break, you go 1 down, and then you have no guaranteed caution, so. And to be fair, we've had 2 already, though. We've had the 2 huge wrecks. So, we might get another one. Who the heck knows? Jackson Sims on pit road. A lot of damage on both ends of that. The both front ends of the race car, left front, right front, both damaged. He hit Aaron Mack in the left front and then hit Jeremy Brown with the right front. He's got lengthy repairs to make. Matthew Durr, blown engine. His night is done. Minto having a lot of damage to fix. Nick Hansen with damage to fix. As well as Minto. Jeremy Brown will try to salvage something. Should be the one to go this time by Sims. Is he going to put himself a lap down? No, he gets going. Not that broke. I mean, he's broke, but willing to keep himself on the lead lap at least. Still damage to fix on that machine, and he'll get another chance in just over 10 laps. He was able to get 2 minutes of damage fixed there, so... the one saving grace at a road course. Elite Motorsports 136.25, and then Jeremy Brown not where he wants to be. The rest of them running pretty good. Spectrum Racing Gang. Their Kneebone, unfortunately, a BNQ. Matthew Dare. His night is done. Sims, big hit, but they still got Kingcott, Henderson, Fitzgerald, and Pienta going at it. Ross Brockman scrapping away. The race here that they put on last Saturday, just phenomenal racing. And so we've seen some good battles once they actually kind of, get through that opening 2x2 and chaos through the S's and bus stop. They've put on some good moves. Had a great battle for the lead there between these four. Here, 28 laps complete, 12 to go for the stage.
See if we can do it again without the caution.
Good launch for Trent Curtis. They'll be side by side for second. Kingcott looking to the inside. Big move there from the 82. He's up 2 spots in the last 2, corners of Green Flag Racing. Got third right before the caution came out and got P2 as we got problems in the back. Track blocker.
Oh my!
Oh my gosh! That's everybody. That's everybody 20th and below.
What happened?
Oh, don't tell me it was Mr. Mike McConville. Good Mike McConville. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh. Why didn't he hold the brakes?
Oh, boy. That's a tough one. And poor Michael Lawton, he does not get the lucky dog. He was right in the thick of this. McConville spins out and then roll. I guess he assumed people would try to use that last little bit to escape, but, they were clearly down to the inside. So.
He starts coming back on track.
You
just need to. He's probably still gets hit if he stopped, but at the same time, just stop.
Man. He'll toe to pit road. That's good news for Jackson Sims. He can actually get another chance to work on that car, fix some more damage, and then get another chance at the stage break. It does nothing
Yeah, but he
for
was also
Lawton.
involved in that. Was he? Actually, was Sims involved in this? I think he just locks up the brakes to, well, he hits the 77, I believe.
They have to go all the way around to catch the pace car. This is murder.
Conville, I think that's the first time I've ever seen him manually disconnect from
Oh,
arms.
wow.
That is an impressive one.
Championship implications. He was not having it. So Minto and Aaron Mack on pit road. I don't know if they know they're going to get lapped here in a second, though. Are they aware? I know Mack was in the wreck, as was Minto, but there goes Mack a lap down, and there goes Minto a lap down. Rich Jet, Ethan Ball, John Wilco they got caught. I mean, it's just so out of sorts with where that caution came out. The pace car actually got around them, so they'll be able to wave back around the pace car. And the battle for the Lucky Dog would be between Minto and Mack, whoever gets out first, if they can get out. I don't know how much damage they have. They were obviously involved in that wreck. We just kind of wait to get back going here. We're eating up our... Stage 2 just really never got going, honestly.
Yeah.
Cautions have been so quick, though, right? I mean, like, once they got going, they had the quick caution stage 1, they got going and went green to the end. They just can't seem to, you know, separate themselves, which takes a couple of laps, and then, you know, then they are fine. It's been quick. And it's been a heavy race of attrition. Pruitt, Hansen, Durr, Brown, Moynihan, McConville. Minto and Mack heavily damaged on pit road. Jackson Sims, your stage 1 winner, caught up in the caution, and he's still got a good bit of damage he's going to have to get fixed, and his crew will at least get one more guaranteed shot at it.
Hey, Jeremy Brown still got a shot at it.
Matthew Durr's still in it, smoking on pit road.
So what? We need 4 more cautions to hit 7. It's getting a lot closer than I thought we would.
I didn't actually want that to happen.
Yeah, no.
That was not an open challenge. Man, I mean, all of them have been, you know, very deserved cautions. They have blocked the track 3 times, so I get it. And it's been turn 1 up the hill through the S's and then bus stop carousel section, so they've just about covered everything.
I'm not in there, so.
going to be, I mean, 8 laps at a road course, still not a sprint, but I mean, over half the stage has been eaten up. We don't know what we have. Walker Thomas, you would say. Fastest car on the track now without Jackson Sims in the mix, but King Cott has actually gotten back by him. Although he'll be restarting on the left line, which is the outside line for turn 1, so we'll see if he gives that spot back. I think the 67, if he can get up here, remember Trent Curtis pitted before the end of stage 1, use that strategy to get the track position. And he leapfrogged Thomas and King Cott. See if he can hold it. Back underway. Side by side for second. 51 has to be careful that he doesn't open up the door on corner exit. But here comes King Cott around the outside.
I mean, King Cott's been like the mover.
He's been working and he's clear. Barely, but he's clear. King Cott to the lead. Impressive. Shot out of a cannon around the outside. Brett King Cott, your race leader.
What do you guess? There was a driver, you know, a little further back that I could have picked.
Big mess! Oh, that's trouble.
Oh, no.
42 machine, Bradley Guns.
Oh, another car going around. 55. They are, it's another track blocker. No caution this time.
Man.
They're still going. I think they finally said that's enough. We can't have
another one. So Michael Lawton, he really needed that in terms of the Lucky Dog battle, but he's 2 down, along with Brandon Minto. They're both 2 down. They really needed that one plus a stage, but they're not going to get it. Jackson Sims now starts his march back forward, 22nd. He's got speed, although damaged. Chaos all over this racetrack. Madigan way wide. Damage on a lot of these cars. Right away. Not a single file, but definitely in a position to outbrake one another through turn 1. Curious what Madigan does here. He's back here to P12. He's creeping up. Issues to others could potentially give him a shot here. He's looking. Oh, he's gonna attempt to outbrake that 49. Can he make it stick? Yes. He'll go way wide. It's almost by design, I think, with him. That's what he wants to do. Here's the move for P2. Curtis loose out of the final corner. 67 has the run, moves down to the inside, and under braking moves up into that runner-up position. 5 laps to go this time by. He'll try and close in on Brett King Cott for the stage win. Another move for Madigan. Not quite able to make that one stick. Yenta fighting back, Packard fighting back.
Madigan's got to fight against the commentator's curse. So.
Very true. I mean, you think of Jackson Sims, right? He got cursed pretty big, too.
Yeah, he at least won a stage.
He gets something. He gets a consolation, but 66 then gets him in the next corner, back into the top 10. Look at this timeline. Oh, it reset itself. No. That's no. He's been everywhere. Now fighting Elliott Henderson down the backstretch part 1 front. I don't know what you call it. He'll get the move done. Next up for him, a blinking Zach Lindgren, as Thomas has started to close in. Darnell troubles out of the exit of turn 1. He'll get back going. No caution. This would be a good time to use. Since the restart, I mean, yeah, it takes yellows into consideration. So, you know, the data is what it is, so based on lap 34, it's he'll gain in 4 laps, but I think he's there. I think he's there. He's gaining in the first part of this lap. Both on the same strategy there. Came in at the end of stage 1. 4 tires. Meatball flag for Jeremy Pienta. Yes! Look here. He was fighting. This was right inside the top 10. Side by side up the hill. Contact. Oh, and just the instant overcorrection. Oh my goodness. He tows immediately. And his night is done. Jared Wishon coming in at the end of stage 2 trying to flip it. As is Gavin Fitzgerald. Very nice. I like it.
I feel like it's a little early because if you at least make it to the stage, you give yourself that buffer to potentially save.
Holy cow. I mean, there could be very easily could be a caution at the end of the very beginning of stage 3 once we bunch him back up again, so I don't hate it. There's Ethan Ball. Bennett. Zachary Vaughn, your biggest mover, he's been involved in a couple of incidents tonight, but he's still plus 15 trying to move forward. Battle for the lead. Thomas taking a peek, letting him know he's there. Pit should be closed this time by. And there it is. Cornell manually disconnected, obviously, with that incident. Who was that leaving pit road? That was Bradley Gunn finally coming back out. Pincott holding tough. Lap and a half to go. They've checked out 4 seconds over Joshua Chrisman. Take a look here. He's almost 4/10 a lap on the top 2. Burton's and Packard. Sparks flying there a little bit through the carousel. Burton's has the preferred line. He's clear. Oh, he almost had an Austin Hill. Oh, boy. Oh, we did! Oh, no!
Oh, oh my God!
We did have it. We had the Austin Hill. No.
And no caution. I mean, we're right here. Just throw it.
Oh, no. Why? I don't want... It's not an open challenge. It's not. The commentator's curse is too much. Oh, jeez. Here we go, though. Last lap. Thomas is there. King Cott goes defensive, but Thomas showing the nose again. 82 actually gets it woed up. Very nicely done. 2 more shots at it. I think King Cod has him covered. Gotta keep it nice and tidy. 2 car lengths, nothing huge. Don't get loose out of the final corner. Nicely held under pressure from Brett King Cod. How about that? Looking for his first win of the season.
Look at Madigan back into the top 5.
He's now here. He's definitely in this. Uncle Lawton, your lucky dog. Goes to 1 down. And let's take another look at this. I feel so bad. I said, oh man, he almost got him. Yep, he did get him. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Diego Rodriguez will have a very good look at this.
When I first saw it, Diego Rodriguez lost his hood because of it, so I am shocked that he's okay.
Yeah, there's the initial contact. That's what we clued in on. We're like, hey, look, they're battling at it. And I'm like, right here. Oh, he almost Austin Hilled him. Literally identical incidents nearly. And then, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's insane. I mean, I can't believe it happened like that.
I can't believe it wasn't much worse.
Yeah. So they have literally covered everything except the final corner. Where we've seen someone hit the pit entry barrels. That's about the only thing we're missing tonight. Lawton should finally get the lucky dog here to go to 1 down. I'm just glad you're still talking to us. I'd be able to walk away from that. Oh! What? Okay. A little bit of a mixed bag here. I did not see that coming. Claude Furland also said I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see us getting drivers kind of beefing in
chat. Oh boy. Trent Curtis, and these are the guys that flipped the stage. So we got 3 different. It's not. I mean, 38 and 40, right? It's not really a big difference. But the top 3, I'm just curious. I mean, you have to make another pit stop, right? So I think they just realized that. Huh.
Really hit him with a hoop.
Oh man.
Like,
It's still PG, so all out for the time being.
Don't make me start deleting messages.
Yeah, don't. They gotta upload it. Now this is interesting. I suppose a quick caution or anything else, you know, could definitely affect the way this race ends up, but I'd like to see what happens should it go green. Very curious. Jackson Sims again trying to get all this damage fixed. Can you just beat the hood in, fellas? Like, come on. Been the same. I've looked at it 3 times like this. It's been the same. Yeah, he's been on pit road for like 8 minutes, I think, trying to get all that fixed. we get the one to go this time by. Be 37 to go. Top 3 definitely have to pit again. Everyone else put it at lap 41. Moynihan's a lap down. Doesn't really matter for him. Shouldn't get... Might get a wave around here or there, but stuck a couple laps down no matter what. What do the fresh tires do? I mean, Trent Curtis could be right back up here. Madigan's right here. Crispin's back in the mix. Ross Brotman plus 20. How about that for the 80 machine?
I'm once again all in on the Madigan basket. I mean, obviously...
He came in and topped off. Might be, so it's interesting. He's definitely trying to. I think there's something to it, but you have to catch the field, and you'll burn a good bit of fuel doing that anyways. So. Almost a net nothing, I feel like. But we'll see. Can Rich Jet try and stretch it? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, that's something to keep in the back of your mind. Wouldn't think so, but you just never know, I guess. No more guaranteed cautions, but it's been a wild one. We have a Jeremy Brown sighting. Look at that. That's a completely new car.
I told you he's still in it.
Oh, about that. It's brand new, but for some reason they can't beat the hood in on Jackson Sims' car. That's crazy. Need to swap pit crews if you're those two. Here we go. Great launch for the 82. They got the older tires, though, so we'll look to Trent Curtis. 17 might have to make a big move here to the inside. He's boxed in, though. 43's right there. Oh, here comes Madigan! Oh, it was never going to work. Don't roll back down the hill. Oh, yellow is immediately out. And is poor Michael Lawton, is he in that? Or is he finally back? Can he start moving forward? Holy cow. Yeah, the 43 was very conservative there on the brakes. Madigan very aggressive on the brakes. Contact, and I just don't know if there's a spot there. Into the 17, who then clips the 43, and it is on from there. Roll back, though. Clips Mir, and Brockman, I just complimented him, so just add another tally there. Right behind this. Brad Peters goes around, and it's... Yep. So now... I think this hurts the guys that stayed out, though. Kingcott, Thomas, right? I think that hurts them, because even if you get a lap 42 for Rich Jet, you're thinking, heck, it's safe. And that eats up another caution, right? I think it hurts these guys. Because they can't...
I'm honestly not sure how the strategy works.
They can't pit under yellow, because then they just lose all the time guaranteed, but... Oh, I don't know. And if we get going, right, then they spread out, and we might not get that yellow side. They're kind of stuck. Very surprised they did not pit. Stranger things have happened, though.
Yeah, we really aren't getting these cautions. I'm just gonna bunch them back up together.
Yeah. If you're at the back, though, there is no harm coming in. Absolutely none. So, for these guys, it's like a risk-free. We go green to the end. These guys could stretch it. And I'd really like it to go green at the end of the for the rest of this. I just want to see what ends up coming out on top.
Yeah, it's really impressive to not be going green for a road course race.
I mean, yeah, seriously, I'm kind. But they've all been like guaranteed cautions. You know what I mean? They've all been track blockers.
There's even been one where like it could have been a caution.
Right.
It wasn't.
Probably should have been.
Like,
I mean, ultimately, it ended the stage next lap. It doesn't really matter. But like that,
Yeah.
the poor Josh Mertens incident. I mean, he's dead. I'm always curious on the guys that just sit in pit road for an hour. Like, do they just kind of walk away and like, I'll just come back and quit later? Or are they just watching the race? I mean, they could be watching their teammates. And there's several reasons for it.
And you act like, me or Corbin hasn't sat around and just been like, yep.
Yes, I mean, I answered my own question as soon as I said it. I was like, yeah, I guess they're watching their teammates or giving information. Or doesn't want to watch the race. Like, they might just, I'm curious.
Or just potentially waiting for the car to be fixed. And if like anyone else, is out,
Yeah,
I mean, Jeremy Brown's still out here. Like, he has a chance to get positions.
He passed Josh Mertens. He got around Jeremy Pienta. That's 2 spots for free. He's only a lap behind Bradley Gunn. So, I mean, and if any guys have any more incidents, right? I mean, we'll see. It's going to be a 3-way fight for the lucky dog here. Lawton, how did he not? How was he not? How many times has man, it's just not meant to be for poor Lawton. Be himself, Mir, and Minto for the lucky dog. If we get another caution, I don't want another caution because this is the 6th art. I don't want it. I don't want 7. Not a full recovery for the driver. That's good. Driver 30.
I'm just saying you don't want 7, but we might get more.
I don't want 7, so we're getting 9.
Oh wait,
apparently
Jeff Carson has now been disqualified.
Oh, he just came back. No. Oh, I think
he wasn't here.
He disconnected. He was unfortunately the bubble man. He came back for something. Maybe to just look at something. Like, wait, let's just DQ you to make sure. I'm sorry, it's kind of funny. It's a little funny. I hate that he did make. I hate that we have to send people home. I love it for the overall health of the league though, because people are like, they're interested in showing up. And per, it's a 1-to-1 copy per the regulations. We can only take 38. So like somebody's like they're gonna have to, fortunately, be sent home. So. I'd love for it to go green to the end. I need to see what happens. But the boring outcome is they get a caution in 10 laps, everyone pits, bolts on his set of tires, and then we get the dominance from somebody. I want to see the mixed strategies at play. I want to see something. Plus, I think we're kind of run ourselves out of the fuel game here. I don't think it's going to matter for a lot of the guys that pitted on lap 45, 46. I think they're just good.
But here we go again. Oh, 3 wide.
Instant contact. Instant contact. Into the back half of the field. As they try and work their way through. Walker Thomas, P2. Trent Curtis will be on the fresh tires. He's the first man through. Just look at them go up the hill. Just scared every time.
By 2 bus stop. Madigan, Christman there.
Oh. Well, don't get him in the right rear. So they're still not there yet. I'd like for them to, can you save me those 2 laps? Don't bring it. I don't remember the caution. So I'll probably get one. I mean, my commentator's curse has been awful tonight, but I love a good fuel mileage race, man. I love it. NASCAR killed them IRL, so.
I mean, they tried bringing them back for road courses, and then we're like, no.
We're like, yeah, it's true.
I want to bring it up because, I mean, obviously Madigan had that big sin.
Under braking. Oh, man, he nearly gets him.
I was going to talk about the big sin for Madigan on that last race for causing everything. Obviously, drivers around him are going to see that and, potentially race him with a little less respect. Be like, hey, I saw what you did to them, so
I'm curious.
I'm gonna do it back to you.
Trent Curtis, nor Christman, nor Madigan, they're like you said, the tires. It does not matter. These top 2, they were 1 and 2 in stage 2. They're still kind of just flying away from everybody. Curtis trying to hang tough with the fresher tires. He's very marginally gaining on this lap. He's pulled away from everyone behind him. And then lost a little bit through that corner. But if these 2 fight, though, I mean, Curtis does have the fresher tires. I mean, logically, if these 2 have a really big fight, Curtis should continue to close. Madigan looking to the inside. He'll get it done. Fitzgerald taking a peek. And they'll be 2 wide going uphill. This one slams the door.
And a little crossover there from Fitzgerald.
He's going to have a chance to look to the inside here. Mission's right there. Fitzgerald tuck back in line. Oh, that's Trent Curtis that got the bus stop all wrong. Got the last section of it. He'll fall way back. Madigan might see that as an invitation. He was actually quicker than the leaders on this last lap, so let's see if he can get up here and start making an impression if the fresh tires mean something for him. Oh, there goes Bennett off the nose of Jordan Smith. This could be another one. Guys have a natural way to get around him. And we'll keep it green. I kid you not. I kid you not. I was literally thinking, Bennett's done a spectacular job from last week. Gets himself locked in by 3 points after wrestling a broken car home. I was literally getting ready to talk about that, and he got spun.
Don't even gotta speak the curse.
The thought popped up in my head, and he instantly got spun. It's a bit scary, really. Wishing doing a little off-roading there, almost trying to take the spot away.
Thought he might get loose and just have a little 2-car incident.
But he gets it.
Able to make a mistake.
Madigan continuing to close. Pincott, though. It's just, yeah, I mean, we have this tool now. Let's just use it. First 3 laps after the restart. catching 33 laps. He'll get him right at the end. 2.3. He's closing just a bit. He would need to dispatch of Trent Curtis at some point. We'll catch him in about 38 minutes. So that's what that catching 33 laps, and that's the estimated time it would take him to get there. This would be a useful tool should we ever do an endurance race. We're watching the fight over the remaining hours. But pretty stable at 2.4, gap between the top 2/10 of a second. Need to get really 5 laps in to have a really good view of things. We'll check in on this issue a little bit later. We're just blinking a bit. I think Madigan, if he gets a good run off this final corner, I think he'd love to have a look. Oh, and Curtis, we've seen him struggle out of that final corner a couple of times. He got loose, and he'll give that spot up. Madigan onto the podium. And a heck of a fight back. I know it's not going to show the full picture. He was as low as 34th at one point. But even since lap 22 there, he's worked his way up from about 16th. Third. Unfortunately, our data reset on lap 22. So he'll try and close in now. He's got a little bit of clean air. We'll see what kind of impression he can make. As things start to spread out just a little bit, that didn't stop us from having a caution earlier, so we'll see. All it takes is for someone to get spun out in a bad way. Somebody loses it all by themselves up the S's, right? And here comes, a couple guys 5 seconds back. They're flying up the hill. They got no idea. Giesbrecht through the bus stop. And you see how quick things will close back up because here comes Wilco, Boruff. There's Bennett. And to climb back up there, and all of a sudden that accordion's together. And in the final corner, there goes Jared Wishon. And he is towed to pit road, no caution. Oh, and he gets in there hot, overcorrects, and Fitzgerald finishes him off.
Oh.
Blown motor. Wishon's night is done. Oh, King Cott got loose up the hill.
If they fight, they're going to bring Madigan in to a little faster than that 30 minutes you predicted.
2.4 back. But he holds it this time. Thomas all over the back bumper. These guys both have to pit. And we'll show you this, actually. I do want to show this. If you take a look here at the strategy, 30 laps ago since King Cott has been in, 9 laps for Joseph Madigan. So a big deal here. And King Cott will actually come in. He'll give it up. He realizes he can't make it, so he's going to need a caution. Yeah, now 1.8. But I think even if they get a caution, right, everyone else feels like they will be able to make it. They might stay out. Jordan Smith to pit road. Moynihan. Troubles in turn 1. But this really won't matter. I mean, 32 and 13 laps. Thomas is coming into pit, so 38 laps, 45. It doesn't really matter. It'll go all the way out the window here. Then you look at the Madigan versus Trent Curtis fight. Trent Curtis losing half a second a lap here, so it's really kind of swung. Especially once Madigan got back by. Lap 50 is where he closed. 51 he makes the pass, and then he's been leaving him in the dust since then. Should update this time by. We'll lose the outlier there. A little bit quicker here. Over the last 5 laps, been an average of 2/10. Who's the first car that could make it? Trent Curtis can't make it. He pitted at lap 38, right? I don't think he'll make it. Lindgren, he's blinking a little bit. Maybe Crispin if he's trying to save. We've had the caution laps. Pitted at lap 41. It's a long, but we've had the 2 cautions. If not that, then I go look back, and you're not going to believe this. Jackson Sims, lap 45, and all that he's been through tonight. 45 with the cautions, he could probably make it. Then you kind of look, okay, King caught 17 seconds behind. It's actually, we'll wait. Get a couple more laps a day to let him get through traffic. We can compare to a specific car, not just the car ahead or behind. We'll give it a couple laps. Thomas actually continuing to pull away a bit on this lap, 2.1 seconds. So Madigan, not even on fresher tires, not making it. So I don't think Walker Thomas is inherently out of it because guys still have to pit. Lap 41, I don't think they're going to make it. Because that is Ethan Ball going for a bit of a ride. Actually, let's do this. So we want to compare the 82 to, I think the 26 is the first car that could make it. Maybe, let's see. And it excludes his pit stops. This is a phenomenal tool. Look at the data that we have. Before his pit stop, he was 2.2 seconds quicker. And 1 second quicker, and then he came into pit on his first lap after the outlap, a 10th quicker, so see what it is on the next lap. Excuse me. He's obviously working through traffic. Walker Thomas now in. Madigan leads 2.2 over Trent Curtis, 25 laps to go. So cutting through the field, I mean, that'll affect things for sure. Because he's going to have 2 cars ahead of him. He's not going to get them into turn 1. Right, and then it is updated. 9/10 of a second, catch him in 22 laps. Still on as things stand. We'll see how much, if any, he loses up the hill going into the bus stop. See, I mean, just the delta, just all of that time just gone, just like that. Almost 4/10 of a second there.
Man's really got it all.
It's just, I mean, it's phenomenal, right? That opens up just a whole, when we get these races, we can tell that story. I love it. It's so good. All for nothing if these guys that pitted on lap 41 can save with the caution, though. I don't think they can because here comes Brad Peters, Elliott Henderson.
I mean, I'm going to bank on it because that's the strategy my pick to win made. I mean, if you've got to start crawling around the track, you got to start crawling around the track.
So then, yeah, it's kind of over to Jackson Sims and Rich Jett, Ross Brockman. Over to these guys, right?
If Jackson Sims ends up winning this race after everything.
So taking a look, Walker Thomas, he's 15 seconds back. King caught. Thomas actually undercut him with that. So, advantage Walker Thomas now. So, King caught Thomas not out of this by any stretch. I thought it'd be worse, but... yeah, so they're back in it because we're asking a ton of these guys on the fuel save. 15 seconds back to Jackson Sims. He won stage 1. He's got speed in that car. So he just, 14 seconds in 23 laps. That's going to be a lot for these guys, especially as they get back to battling each other. Trent Curtis can't make it. I know that. It's going to be a stretch. And let's just pull up this, right? Pit stop stats. Going to be asking a ton for Madigan, Chrisman, Packard, Rodriguez. Sims might be able to make it. Jet, Brockman. The Walker Thomas, here he comes. And he's, you know, this is kind of the road course thing we have, right? Brockman has not pitted in this stage, and he is 2.5 seconds up the road. He'll get passed. So, like, Brockman and Jet, they could make it to the end, but Thomas is going to get back by them anyways. So let's do it like this. We want to compare Walker Thomas to the Jackson Sims machine. Based on the data, yes, he'll get there easily. So Walker Thomas might end up winning this race anyways. And we're like, oh, we're freaking out. They got to pit under green, but it doesn't matter. Because he's got the fresh tires. Now he shot out of a cannon. Last lap, 1:11.6. Fastest lap of anybody. 1:11.7. Take a look here. A second quicker. Yeah, he's coming. Get the Jaws music ready. Combo at it. He just has to be careful getting through the traffic. He's pulled away from King Cott. Like I said, he'll lose a little bit here. He's going to have to take an odd line here into the bus stop. He should get the move done. Under braking, just gotta be careful. That looks so awkward. And Sims, he gains a handful of time there. Gains a couple tenths, and he's back. Chrisman cannot make it. Lap 41, so that tells me they cannot make it. Easily cannot make it. $21 to go. Let's go see here with Madigan. He's got 34 seconds back to Walker Thomas. He's got 21 seconds back to Jackson Sims, who I think will make it. And let's just see here what he's doing, if he's doing any sort of fuel saving.
I mean, you have to be insane to at least not be trying it right now, right?
Try and steal one.
Yeah. I mean, except like you're behind people that you could. I know when I said not a lot of draft here, but you could at least kind of try. Sit here in the
we
tail
had a
of the
couple
90
cautions.
machine.
Take a look at the race progress, right? This is kind of what we're talking about. We had a good bit of cautions. We had 2 cautions right at the start of the stage. You had the stage break, everyone pitted, and then 2 immediate cautions where you could just easily save fuel that entire time. We'll see. Walker Thomas now through Rich Jet as well. Zachary Vaughn 5 seconds up the road. And then it's Jackson Sims. That's the man he's hunting. 49's going to try and make it because, you know, there's the insider team information, and he's got 16 seconds to Walker Thomas. 20 to go. Excuse me. But he's losing over a second a lap, so Thomas is going to get there anyways. So it all comes down to if the 66 can putt around, because he's got 33 seconds. He can lose a second a lap and still be comfortable. I hope he has a teammate telling him that. Because if the 49's going to try and make it, you, as the leader with a bigger advantage, should definitely be trying to do the same thing. I mean, that should you not? In my mind.
I've been saying it for like 10 laps.
No, I know. That's your guy. You want it, but Chrisman, he's 13 seconds back. He's got fresher tires by a couple of laps from King Cott and Thomas. We'll see if he can make any sort of impression. But yeah, he's running 114s right now. So you can definitely... Oh, wait. But Madigan, 112. I don't think he's saving. He needs to, though. He needs to. He's got so much time in the bag to play with. But he's just ultimately going to come in and just hit with like 5 to go, and it's going to hurt. Walker Thomas to Jackson Sims update. This is what I think is going to be the guaranteed fight for the win at this point.
I'm still giving it to my guy.
Catch him in 13 laps with about 5 to go. Estimated he'll get there depending on working through traffic if Sims has a little bit left in the tank. He'll be oh so close. Sims fairly consistent. 12-9, 12-8, 13-2, 13 flat, 12-9. Does he have any more speed in it? (13-2). Another 0.8 of a second. 14 lap estimate though. So that's 4 to go. Rodriguez in, Vaughn in. That's such a great tool. Oh my goodness. Madigan just so far out in front. But he's pushing, man. He's just one of the quicker cars on the track still. He doesn't need to be. If the 49 can save, you can say, oh, it's going to hurt. The race he's had. Oh, he didn't even try. Ah, that hurts. So then Trent Curtis pitting Mach 38. He definitely cannot make it. So that gives the lead back to Trent Curtis, although he'll have to pit. 49, he's trying to make it, but came in with 17 to go. So they could not make it. Over to you, Jackson Sims and Walker Thomas. That's it. And then Kincott 2 seconds back. Thomas, Kincott has fallen back just a hair here. A couple tenths every lap. Losing about a tenth a lap. He got overcut by Walker Thomas. Yeah, I mean, if you realize you're not gonna save, just come in, because if you're gonna sit here and save, and I'm not even gonna make it. So good call to just abandon it rather than go for the desperation. Madigan pops out 5 seconds behind with fresher tires. So, I mean, he gave it a good shout. 4 seconds. I mean, he's not completely out of this. He was moving. He could see him up there.
He's a fast car, too, so...
He's going to, I mean, he's just have to go for it. I mean, he's loose into turn 6 here. And that's Kincott right up ahead. So, he's not entirely out of this.
Really curious about Trent Curtis.
Because he's gained half a second on this lap. The second half of the lap. I know it was his out lap, but he gained time. Once he finally got the tires warmed up. He was 5 seconds. Now he's 4.2. He's flying in the opening lap here. Joseph Madigan not out of the fight. Trent cannot make it. Yeah, we assumed that. Walker Thomas to Jackson Sims, 9 seconds. Catching 13 laps with 3 to go. Last lap he only gained 2 tenths. That if he continues that, it wouldn't be enough. So he has to get back up there, continue those large gains. 9, 7 tenths. See what it is on this lap. Last lap, 21 laps to go for Sims, and it was under the yellow, and he had to get repairs to still fix that car. That's another good lap, 7/10 on the board. Estimated to catch him with 2 laps to go. So he picked it right back up. It's going to be so close. Madigan is here, though. New fastest lap, 3 seconds back. And it says he would catch him with 1 to go, Jackson Sims. So he's moving. New fastest lap of the race. We got a ball game on our hands here, man. We got something special down the pipeline. If Madigan can keep this up, he sees both of them.
I'd say even with the developing storyline, this has so far been our most interesting Watkins-Glen race outside of being drivers, obviously.
I'm curious
all the
because
crashes.
he's got to get past Kingcott, because Walker Thomas is going to be a tough pass too as well. But he's got 2 really difficult passes, and then he's got to try and run down Jackson Sims anyways. But he is flying half a second back.
And we know he's aggressive.
Ooh, he's flying right now. We know he'll make a send. I don't think he's going to waste any time. And now he's going to get the benefit of some draft up the hill. Close in further. Draft all the way up the hill. Thomas went a little wide there. He gained 4/10 up the hill. Lap car in front. That's going to slow both of these guys up, though. They lose a bit of time there, and that's, every 10th at this point is just crucial. Gain him in 10 laps, but they're going to get held up here a little bit battling, and it should recalculate itself at the line. Sims picked it up a bit there, 13-1 to a 12-8. Starting to, what do you have left? You got to find it. As these two start to fight. Oh, and Kingcott, a little loose there, 66 in the draft, and I imagine we're going to see a send here. Catch him in 8 laps. Oh, here we go.
That was just a good corner. Man.
Oh, my goodness. Back over to Walker Thomas. No longer on pace to catch him. His last 2 laps have not made a good enough of an impression. But would he play unintentionally a little bit of a blocking effect, trying to battle, still thinking he's on track to catch? Oh my goodness. Madigan, now we know why he wasn't saving. He was just going for broke. He had some excellent lap times at the end of his stint. 2 seconds to Walker Thomas, 9.4 to Jackson Sims. Lap 65, he came in. 66 was the outlap. His very first lap on the fresh tires post outlap, 1.6 seconds, then 1.2, then 0.6 of a second. This lap, it was a second. Estimated to gain with 3 laps. He'll get there. With 3 laps left, he'll get there. With the fresher tires, what then happens? How much of a fight does Jackson Sims put up? But he's got to get through Walker Thomas first. Specifically looking at the car ahead. Catch him in 3 laps. At his current pace, lap traffic ahead might help him even more. Black flags being handed out left and right for off-track incidents. 1.1 and closing. As Thomas got held up by Minto there just a bit. Thomas no longer on pace to catch, so how does he impact Madigan? If he keeps him behind for even 1 lap, it could be crucial. Madigan has to make a clean pass. A second on that lap, so he'd catch him at the end of this lap right here. Lap traffic played a little bit of a factor. 1.1 seconds quicker. He's well on his way to catching Jackson Sims. Well on his way. Oh, big damage for Joshua Christman out of turn 1. Zachary Vaughn has crashed as well. This is turn 6. Carried way too much speed. Bam! Blown motor right in front of the race leader. And then taking a look here at Joshua Christman. Trent Curtis finally coming in. Just gets into the back of the 46. I think the 46 appreciated that too much, and they're just stuck together. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we've got some action here with the battle between Madigan and Thomas.
It'll be too wide. Oh boy. Dealing with the traffic. He's going to lose time here to Sims. Couple tenths. I imagine he's going to want to make the move immediately into the bus stop. Not going to be able to.
He looked at it, but it was dangerous.
Battle for P2 is on. Just tires in the field to Madigan.
Sims also dealing with lap traffic.
It's all about where you catch them, because if they catch them in the, going up the hill, there's not really a whole lot of ways they can just get out of the way. Madigan will definitely want to make this move down into turn number 1. Pushing the 67 out of the corner. The big send here, I imagine. Oh, he's disciplined. He knows he's got a fast car. Doesn't want to make contact underneath him, loop himself around.
And he wasn't there.
Thomas picking it back up, though, on the race leader. Lost a little bit on that time, but he lapped 72, 1.5. So Sims must have had a run-in with traffic. Here they go, though. They're clear now. They're coming back at him together. So we could have a three-way fight here. Take a look at Sims. He's still got some traffic to deal with. 4.5 seconds. And if he loses, a second and a half, that's no question about it. Be here with 5 to go. These two, it's tough, right? Because if you're Thomas, you're back on, but you also have to defend. It is a tricky situation when you're under pressure. How much do you block and keep the guy behind you while you're... It's such a tricky situation.
Yeah, Walker Thomas has definitely picked it up because
1.6 seconds, he's back on. Oh my goodness, he's picked it back up.
He realized there was another driver coming. He's like, oh no.
I wonder if it's a fuel thing for the 26 here late. It has to be, because taking a look at his times, 13.1, 13.1, 13.9, 13.0, hit something, that was way outside of his normal range. And here they go again, another huge gain into the bus stop as Sims, oh, that's a killer, on the exit of the bus stop, loses a second, just like that. And it is clear that they're here. Catching 3 laps. So it was all of a sudden, oh, they're not going to catch him at all. And now it's going to be with plenty of time to go. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're Jackson Sims. Like, oh, we're good. They're not catching me at, only a couple tenths a second. He's picked up some more damage at some point in all of this. So no wonder. He was really hoping this was 80 laps. 1.2 seconds that time by 13.8. That's just not where he needs to be running. Honestly, if we go on board here, just barely be able to see him. There he is, right up there. And he's got 2 wide in front of him. Heavy, heavy traffic for the race leaders. He can see Jackson Sims. You can see all the lap traffic in front of him. 2 wide. Claude will stay as far out of the way as he can. Oh my goodness, high drama.
Walker Thomas slightly pulling on Madigan as well.
He's going to have... You almost have to force the issue here on Jordan Smith. You have to. Oh, Sims couldn't make it to begin with! Unbelievable. Wow. Lap 45 and it still wasn't enough.
What in the world?
With all the cautions, it still wasn't enough. Oh my goodness. I thought it was easy. Holy smokes. And here we go. This is it. This is for the win. Madigan got around King Cott. They had 4 seconds in front of him. Got to the back bumper of Walker Thomas.
Seems like Max might have got his fuel numbers wrong.
Well, 35 gives you to 80, and you just got to save 2. Plus, we had cautions. I could have swore
at the start of the race you said like 38 was the fuel range.
Man. I mean, the estimate was 30 to 34, but if they're saying 31 going flat out, I just thought you would be safe. Man.
Yeah, we're going to have a battle for the race win.
Race win. Madigan's right here. Oh, trouble! Rodriguez around. Through the bus stop. That was him fighting with Gavin Fitzgerald. Walker Thomas started 3rd. Madigan 2nd. Sims comes out 27 seconds behind. He took fuel only. Was from 1st to 4th. And I think he'll be under pressure for some guys with fresh tires nonetheless. That's why they call it an estimate. I was like, 30 to 34, and you put it. You know, it was. I knew it was going to be tough, but I thought he could have a shot at it. His times dropped off like he was trying to save there at the end, and then I guess he realized I'm not going to make it. And running out, you know, I still on for a top 10. Or if I run out, I finish 20th. Gap steady at half a second. It's almost kind of like the inverse of stage 2, where King Kai was able to hold off Walker Thomas. Now Walker Thomas is holding off Madigan, who obviously had to burn his stuff up to catch him.
I don't even know if it was burning his stuff up. Walker Thomas just ran a 1:12.0. There's just still a lot left in that car.
Yeah, Madigan at 0.7 of a second now. He's dropping back, coming to 3 laps to go this time by. Closest battle would be Gavin Fitzgerald, Brock Hacker. That's the battle for 7th. Jackson Sims trying to hold on to his top 5, 1 second ahead of Brad Peters, and that is it in terms of battling. And then obviously for the race win, does Madigan have anything left? He nearly came all the way back. Incredible stuff. Brett Bennett around through the bus stop. Taking a look at Madigan here. Losing just hundredths a lap now. Will not catch. Gets a little bit of draft down the front stretch. Just inches. Loses. I mean, it was dead even there. Sims noted for an off track. It's a good run up the hill. And loses it on the exit of the hill. incredible, right? Walker Thomas, they didn't pit at the end of stage two. I was like, what are they? I had it all backwards. Shows what we know up here in the booth. Thinking no way they can pit. They're going to be so off sequence. Madigan, he got a great run out of the carousel. He's got another shot here. Not dead. All over him now. In one corner. Lap traffic still to deal with. 2 laps to go. Heavy lap traffic. 3 cars they will catch at their superior pace. Moynihan, Brockman, and Claude Furland. He should get a run up the hill, you would think, maybe with some draft. A good exit for Thomas. Sees that not materialized yet. With a car length on him out of turn 1. Just got to be foot to the floor, man. Just go for it. We'll catch the lap traffic on the final lap, it looks like.
And Walker Thomas just has a really good exit to turn 1 and is able to mitigate any potential draft Madigan would have.
You just got to be first back to the throttle. Madigan let it all hang out. He got a great run last lap, not this time. Keeps it about even, half a second. Lap traffic on the final lap here at Watkins Glen. I imagine Walker Thomas is all over the radio saying, hey guys, battling for the win on the last lap. Because it's not for position with any of them. 0.4 of a second as we take the white flag. Race is official. It's going to be an awkward spot to catch him going up the hill and into the bus stop. See what Brockman elects to do. Imagine you just want to pull over and not be the story of the race. No pressure here. Oh, it's going to be so awkward. But he'll go wide, let the leaders on through. Very respectful. Moynihan and Furland, I don't think he's going to catch him, actually. So down the back straightaway for the final time. 4 car lengths in it. What a fantastic race through 6 and 7 for the final time for the 67. Walker Thomas. His teammate won Coda. Big send in the final corner. Oh my goodness. Left it all out there tonight. Sliding out of the final corner. And Walker Thomas takes a thriller. His teammate dominated Coda. The 76 machine, Aiden Kirker. The 67 gets it done at the other road course, Watkins Glen. How about that? Madigan second, Kingcott third, Curtis P4. And hustle to the line.
We got a battle here.
Fourth to the 5th position, Sims and Brad Peters. Peters, I'm dying. Coming to the line. It's going to be Jackson Sims holding on to P5. Fitzgerald beats Packard. Henderson. And here comes Rodriguez for the final spot in our top 10. Crispin with no back bumper, P11. Positions changing here late. Ethan Ball got around Giesbrecht, who I think's out of fuel. He pitted on lap 46 and still didn't make it. And he's running out, crawling to the line at 30 miles an hour. Here comes Rich Jett and Claude Furland. Oh, no. Giesbrecht 15th and final of our lead lap cars if he can get there. What an insane race. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if you can have a better race at Watkins Glen.
They cleaned it up in the third stage. They kept it green. We had the strategy. It was absolute cinema from the MNN fellas of NSRL. Well done to everybody involved. Their skis break out of fuel. My goodness. Plenty of room for the burnouts as well. Can absolutely burn it down. That's that's a very good road course race.
Potentially one of the best we've seen.
We're back here tomorrow night for the trucks as well.
See if we can get
I'll.
under 6 caution.
Oh boy.
They can be a rowdy bunch.
Alrighty, that is absolutely fantastic.
Got Madigan, got King Cut. Walker Thomas still
Burning it down.
He had to work for that one. He's gonna enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely, as he should. Wonder what Big Bowling thinks about all this.
Bringing that one back up.
That's a cult classic, man.
Big Bowling.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
All right, we got him.
All right, let's get him up here. Here with the race winner tonight, Walker Thomas, in an absolute thriller. Fuel strategy, battle it for the race win. We have no idea who's going to make it. If yourself and Matt, just talk me through it. That third stage, the strategy at the end of stage 2 to pit to not pit. We had a couple different things going on. Just walk me through it. Fantastic.
Yeah, I hope that was a show. Man, Joseph came on strong at the end. I really don't know how I held him off, but yeah, kind of to go back to the strategy part. The end of stage two, we could make it on one stop, even from the end of stage one. So I thought staying out. I was hoping the 82 would actually pit. I'd take over the lead and just kind of do what SVG did yesterday, to be honest. Get control of the race, get a decent sized lead, pit, and then come through the field, which I guess ultimately did happen. But when the 82 stayed out, I didn't know how it was going to work, and um, yeah, I didn't know, if anybody could make it on fuel. I didn't think they could, but I didn't take over the lead until like 10 to go or so, and didn't really know how exactly it was going to pan out, but felt very fast. Stage one and stage two, I was all over the leader and just could not find a way by. So it was a really good race, overall. Stage points got the win. Couldn't be much better.
Yeah, that was just very entertaining. Yourself and King got the 82 machine battling all the way to the end here at stage 2. For that stage win was entertaining, and then just a couple different guys come in at the beginning of stage 3, right at that first caution, and then with that second quick caution, Jackson Sims comes down to pit lap 45, and we're still pacing, and I'm like, is he gonna make it? And I'm watching you and Madigan like try and close in and close in. And our overlays are like, oh, they'll catch him with 3 laps to go, with 1 lap to go. It was kind of updating as you guys all battled through traffic. Ultimately, he can't make it. And then it's just you and Madigan, nose to tail for the final 5 laps for the race win. Phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, appreciate it. It was really fun. I'm sweating my butt off for sure, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, congratulations on the race win, and we'll let you get any shout outs in if you have any.
Yeah, just shout out to my Elite Motorsports teammates. We've had one heck of a year. Tonight wasn't the best night for everybody, but all year we've been strong and showed speed. So cool to bring another victory back to the shop. And then, as always, got to shout out Diecast fans for being on the car every single week. You can use code DFANS at Circle B for $6 off shipping.
Well, congratulations again. We'll see you next week at Dover.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Here with your runner-up tonight, the 66 machine of Joseph Madigan. An absolutely insane race. Art picked you to win. You started from outside pole. Instantly had problems in the opening lap of the race. Go down all the way to 34th, and then just battling back up through there the rest of the night. And in contention for the win. Just a phenomenal job tonight.
Yeah, man, I definitely have the record for most cars passed in 3 starts. That's for sure. Passed everybody like I think I did the math. Kansas 73 spots. Passed everybody at Texas from spending 90 laps doing nothing, and then caught a couple bad breaks here. But overall, I kind of just played right into my lap. Me and my teammates at JAR TCR weren't really sure, what the strategy was going to be. I think Trent stayed out, or he pitted with no tires, trying to keep that track position. And then I just kind of guessed a lap to pit and, caught up at 67 and thought I had a chance there. But once I got behind him and I was just stuck in his dirty air and I burned myself up. So overall, really, really good race. And I'm just happy to finish where I believe I should.
Well, yes, yeah, started there, finished there. So all that to get right back to where you started, an eventful night. Any thought of trying to really play the field there? I mean, you had a big lead once everyone else was coming in. You pitted at the end of stage two. You got some early caution laps. Was there any thought to that?
Yeah, there was. I wasn't really sure. I think I was trying to think too much of real life. Trying to play the Jesse Love strategy of I honestly was thinking all week, stressing about what am I going to do, and then I thought about for a little bit, staying out stage two, like pitting halfway through stage two and stage two break, staying out and just trying to pit like uh, 10, 15 laps in or whatever to stage three and just trying to go from there. But I think the reason I didn't was just because with how many cautions we were having early in stage one and two, I felt like there was no way we were going to go green. So I figured if I pitted in stage three, ran that out, and then pitted a little bit later, just in case there was a caution, I would have a little bit better tires than the guys who pitted early. But overall, I guess it just worked out. It worked out well. I can't be complaining when my other two finishes are 29th and 16th. So,
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the podium tonight. Well deserved. And we'll let you get any shout outs in if you have any.
all right, just like to give a shout out to my mom and grandpa. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. It was yesterday, but I got to do that, and then tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday. So, guess I wish I could have got the win for both of them, but um, yeah, that was a good battle with 57. I'd like to thank all my teammates at Trent Curtis Racing and JAR. So, and of course, you guys.
We appreciate the kind words, and we'll see you next week at Dover.
Sounds good.
Here with your third place finisher tonight, the 82 machine of Brett Kingcott, your stage two winner in a thrilling battle with the eventual race winner, Walker Thomas. And was leading when the green flag pit stop sequence started. You were actually the one to start that. And then Thomas comes out just a bit ahead of you. And then, the tire strategy was a bit all over the place in that final stage. Talk to me about it a little bit.
Yeah, good run for the Gas Monkey Supra today. Hey, we tried to do something during the end of that stage, and then they just kept wrecking. And I was like, do we keep staying out? Like, what do we do here? I probably should have pit, to be honest, but I mean, we had to try something different to try to stay ahead of the field. I mean, we still got P3, and it was a crazy battle with Walker and Joseph, so it was a great race.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was like, oh, they stayed out. What's the kind of the goal here? And then you guys obviously just with that speed, kind of SVG ish, right? Able to pit under green and still make up all that time and end up back on the podium, anyways.
Yeah, I just wanted to try something different, try to be ahead of the field. I was hoping for a bit more cautions or like a late caution where I would have better tires than some others, but hey, that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you gotta try something just to get ahead.
Absolutely, well worked out. Stage two winner, big points on the board tonight. So congratulations, and we'll let you get any shoutouts in if you have any.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the whole Spectrum racing family we're in. I'd like to thank my wife for letting me do this every week. And yeah, let's get it on next week.
Absolutely. See you next week at Dover. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Whew. And exhale. What a race.
What a race!
Watkins Glen.
If only we
Always.
can like Let's say match it tomorrow, or at least
They'll put on a good
close.
show, I imagine. Yeah, 5 different leaders at a road course. That's not what we're used to. Jackson Sims was my heartbreaker. I thought he had it, man. I thought we were gonna have a 3-way fight for the win right there at the end. Just the fuel was on the low end of the estimate. It was right at 30-31. It was not 33-34, and try and stretch it 2 more. Walker Thomas was hunting Kincott all the way at the end of stage 2. Did not lead any laps. Jackson Sims dominant in stage 1. And then Sims led for most of stage 3, all things considered. Kincott good part of stage 2 along with Trent Curtis. Rich Jett, your hard charger, all the way. Where'd he end up? E13 from the very last spot on the grid. Joseph Madigan, fastest lap. He was moving there at the end, and Jackson Sims, obviously your pole sitter. You're here tonight. Just an insane race. So looking forward to tomorrow night, and then we'll be back next Monday night at Dover. So, take care.